everyone, and welcome to Dice or Roll, the gayest Pathfinder podcast on the planet, where we answer hard questions like, what's a more acceptable gift for a child? A teddy bugbear or a teddy owlbear?
Depends on what the child likes, I think.
Both of them.
Really gotta be in tune with your kid at this point. If you don't know what to get them, you're a bad parent.
Fuck.
That's
Damn.
They're both acceptable. Because I would want both, is the thing. As somebody who likes stuffed animals and plushies and shit, both. The answer is give me both of them. Give your child both. Give your child both of them. Get both of them for
Give
yourself.
Your child none of them. Give me both of them.
I'm saying that it's sexy.
I'd like to just interrupt and say, I'd like to ask a question. Do you guys know what a bugbear is?
A bugbear, yeah, it's a bear.
They're the goblins that are big, right?
There you go. Okay, Dave, you do know. Ritz, you don't. You're stupid as fuck. But Dave,
fuck you!
The fact that, okay, bugbears are basically big buff goblins, right?
Yeah.
My next question is that racist?
I mean,
Teddy bugbears?
No, because I've had plushies of human beings before.
I have plushies of human beings.
Like, you can get a plushie of, like, an anime character.
It's called a body pillow.
So
I'm talking about the tiny ones!
Okay.
Bugbear body
Ones that you
pillow.
can get from the fucking claw machines.
Yeah. It's totally fine and
Bugbear
acceptable.
body pillow.
I have one of Leatherface.
Okay, would you like to play some Pathfinder?
Yes.
Okay, so last time in Extinction Curse, you guys had a little bit of a sit down. 3 sessions said in one day. I don't know if we've ever had that happen before, but it was certainly a lot happened in the one day, especially when midway through the meal of beans and marshmallows, Ariato had a vision from hell. The moon having a baby, which is always fun. You guys leveled up to level 2, and the next day, Mayor J. Aber, the mayor of Abberton, the town that your circus is landed in, came to you for help. He heard that you had helped take down a dangerous criminal from the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning, a sanctuary for worshippers of Gozra, the dualistic god of the sea and the skies. And he was like, y'all, I'm real sorry about that. Like, holy shit. But hey, I hope it's cool for me to ask you guys to help the town. Weather's been kind of fucky. There's been lots of animals going on the loose. Help. I'll go talk to those guys about sorry, we'll arrest this lady who killed your ringmaster. Well, please help us. We're in a bad way. And you're like, yeah, fuck it. You went off to try find a boar, and you found a boar, and you killed it. You killed one of God's most beautiful creatures.
Stop it, I still feel guilty.
3 of God's most beautiful creatures, actually. Let me just say.
Yeah.
2 of them were children.
Stop it, I still feel guilty.
Well, anyway, after catching those guys, you headed back home, and you went shopping, and you met Gertie Goldpockets, a local shopkeeper, who really wants you to come back and spend more money, please. More money, please. More.
Mm-hmm.
I love that for her.
So it's about 5 p.m. By now, a whole 24 hours have passed since the everything. You kind of return into the circus camp with a big boar in tow, along with some goodies that you purchased at the Traveler's Emporium. Mm-hmm. And you can see people are all kind of like... You can see some people practicing tricks. You see, like...
Let me bully people, and by people I mean Axel.
No.
You're so mean to him.
You see the sideshow of Everyday Marvels, all of them kind of relaxing and just talking to each other. They don't need to do a ton of practice. The Dwarven Throwers seem to be trying to perfect a new flip. It's not going great. Dwarves are not necessarily the best at acrobatics, but they're trying their best.
And I believe in them.
I love them.
They believe in you too. And I think you guys get back to the sort of center, and the professor is there with, I think, the Flamboni sisters, and they're kind of going through a bag, like rustling through it. Well, one of them is Advi, the younger of the Flambonis, the little valley girl one. She is kind of rummaging through this little bag, while Vida, the older one, the deadpan one, is kind of like sitting there boredly. And the professor looks up at you guys and kind of like raises an eyebrow, and he's like, hello, how'd it go, everyone? It's the first day out.
How do you think it went?
Well, I'm seeing some evidence that you got some of it done, at least.
Well, we
a
can
little
get
bit.
everything done, but we got a bit.
Oh, if we sought this could last us a few weeks.
Well, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Feel free to cook whatever you'd like with it. And he slams it on the ground.
Must you treat our food like that?
It's dead. What does it feel except nothing?
Okay, it doesn't feel anything because it is dead, but you know, if you...
I'm tenderizing it.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you do that?
I don't know. No, Ariana,
Possibly.
you can't. No, you can't.
Vida
Want to try? And he
kind of
pulls out his
exhales,
hammer.
and she's like, I mean, you probably can, but I don't know if you should.
Oh,
Yeah, because there's still bones in there.
you are...
Yeah, don't do that. Like,
It is.
it's already going to be bad
flavoring.
enough eating pork for weeks anyway, but pork with bone shrapnel in it?
I mean, pork
Not
is
good.
good.
Pork
Yeah,
is
but
very
only
good.
pork. We'll have to space it out. We need other meals. I'll take care of that, I guess.
All right.
Advi, she kind of looks up from the bag and she's like, hey, you guys, I was kind of, looking through some stuff. Have you gone through this bag? There's like a lot of really interesting stuff in there.
Which bag is that?
This is the bag that you guys brought back. Remember when we were all dancing around the fire and there was the Griggs and then, you know, the whole thing with the scary halfling who killed Thunder?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been going through the bag a little bit more.
And what did you find?
I mean, there's a map, which is creepy.
Ah.
So yeah, this map, like, have you guys seen it? You have, but you didn't really, you kind of stopped looking at it very quickly when you realized something fucky was going on.
we only took... I only took a glance.
I saw that we were being tracked.
So
That's
that
pretty
there was
much
a
it.
map?
Yeah, but it looks like there's other people who also got tracked, I think.
Like who?
Like?
Well, see, there was this orchard that's marked on the map, I think, which is where you guys were earlier.
Oh, we were there.
That's where we got this.
There was
She points at the boar.
There was also a body.
With a cool spell on it. I gave it to Volio.
Huh.
God, you really did, and I love you for that.
Was the boar acting like weird?
Hostile.
Dead?
I imagine that they're territorial, I guess. They were
Yeah,
asleep with the
Yes.
dead body. And then when they saw us, because we were creeping over, kind of attacked us.
I think Vida is kind of like, yeah, that's not really a surprise. Boars are territorial. Like, this is a thing they do. And Advi's like, well, I don't know, this other place, Hoffman Mill?
That sounds
Didn't-
familiar.
I think, well, I was talking to, like, the Sideshow of Everyday Wonders earlier. And, Tahala, she said that, like, when she went down, the whole place was filled with wasps.
Ooh.
Right, wasn't that...
Yes.
That was something that we needed to do.
Yes.
Well, what I'm
Isn't it
saying is
just-
that, like, isn't it kind of weird that like these places all have animals?
So it was the druids.
Well,
And we caught a druid. I'm just saying there's a big conspiracy going on.
You think it's the druids?
Maybe.
I mean, you're most likely right.
there's no harm in checking everything out and seeing what exactly is going on.
I think Vida kind of like rolls her eyes against us. Look, as much as I'd love to entertain it, wasps do kind of like build nests around places where there will be like food to eat, like flour. And boars just kind of choose territory sometimes. Yeah, it's weird, but like, it doesn't necessarily mean that the druids are like, plotting against the town or something.
Oh, I don't think that all of the druids are plotting against the town, at least not yet. But I am worried, because it is a little bit weird.
The thing that's bugging me is that the one druid we did see looked sick. Like, you remember that, right? She looked weird.
Yeah, something was very off, other than the fact that she was very intent to murder all of us.
Rabies,
Yeah, I mean,
maybe?
yeah, that, you know what, Ariana? That was pretty off, to trying to kill us. You're right.
Are you being sarcastic with me?
No, she backs up. I was being, like, I hadn't realized that, the murder thing might be related to the whole weird eye thing.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't hurt me.
Ariado, you do not need to hurt her.
You could if you'd like.
I
Julio.
think the professor sighs and says, "This is all well and good, but we do need to discuss something.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, are we going to prepare for another show this week?"
Well, as a circus, I think that's only natural.
Right. Well, in that case, we're going to need to start moving and start sending people out and doing advertisements and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's the evening now, so if two of you want to stay here and help cook, and the other person wants to go out and make some, do some, roustabout. Is that the word? Roustabouting?
I don't know what that word is.
I know what word you're talking about. I don't know if that's it, though.
Oh my fucking god. Someone who builds up a crowd. A barker.
No,
It's a barker. It's a barker.
I don't know.
It's a barker. If
Yeah,
any of you
barker.
want to do some barking and get some attention to the circus, build some hype, let people know that there's another show, go into town, buy some more ads, that would be great.
Attention!
I would love to be the circus's dog.
Oh my goodness.
Never say that again, but sure.
Just because you said that, he's gonna say it again.
I'm
Woof
giving
woof.
him ammunition. Okay, let's move on.
See?
So the way this works, Ritz,
Yeah.
is you will be taking the special downtime activity, Promote the Circus.
Mm-hmm.
So to promote the circus, you will head back into town in the evening. It can be also done in the morning, but, potato.
Yeah.
You're heading back in the evening now, and that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
And you will try to earn some anticipation in advance of next show. You can spend some gold to get some more anticipation as well, from ads and stuff, like putting up billboards or posters and stuff.
Okay.
You could, to spend money from the circus, to spend money on ads, you don't have to spend your own money. You can actually spend money that the circus itself has earned.
Right.
To promote the circus, you spend 2 consecutive days in town generating anticipation, and you need to make a society check.
Okay, can do. Definitely want to put up posters.
Okay, so would you like to buy 1 gold worth of posters, 5 gold worth of posters, or 20 gold worth of posters?
Oh
Well, how many fucking posters do I get for 1 piece of gold?
Well, for 1 piece of gold, you get 1 anticipation. For 5 pieces of gold, you get 2 anticipation. And for 20 gold, you get 4 anticipation.
How much gold does the circus have?
You have 36 gold.
Alright, then I think 5 gold worth of posters is fine.
Yeah, I think that works.
Yeah.
Pretty
wanna
sexy.
Save and spend some money for other things.
Yeah.
Okay, and you need to make me a society check. As you go into town, so we're going to do a little quick fun thing as you hop into town. So roll me a society check, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Okay. 16.
16. Wow, you got literally the number you needed.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so basically, you generate anticipation equal to your level plus your charisma modifier. So that's going to be 2 plus your charisma. What is your charisma?
My charisma is +2.
Okay, so that's 4 anticipation you get.
Sexy.
Volio, you grab some gold from the piggy bank of the circus, and you start waltzing into town. You make your way to the town hall. You purchase some advertising rights, I guess. Some posters. You get permission to put up posters, basically. And you start plastering them around town. You see kids who are like on the street gaping at you because you're a big, cool clown boy. And you let out like a woohoo! And like do some cool tricks. And the kids are impressed, but the parents are put off.
Huh.
So you do get hype from the kids who are like, yeah, but the parents are like, oh. So you do succeed, and you gain a total of 6 anticipation for the next show.
Yay!
You will continue doing this tomorrow. You won't roll again. This is how much you've earned. Like, there we go.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Cool.
But yeah, that's how that went. You head home in the evening. You have a lovely bit of boar with everyone, and you all have a lovely night's sleep. That means it's Tuesday now, or as we in the Pathfinder verse like to call it, Toils Day.
You can tell that I'm fucked up from Kingmaker because I expected someone to have like a shitty dream.
Yeah, same. I was expecting Derry for Derry to say something along the lines of except for.
Except.
Volio, you have a shit night's sleep. Fuck you.
You have a nightmare about your disturbing past.
Yeah, you're fucked up and evil past. Okay. Anyway, morning comes. It's Toils Day. You're all well rested. You all regained HP equal to your level times your con modifier.
Fun.
Except for Ariato.
Oh yeah, that's right. I get double.
Yeah, Ariato.
Oh, you were just gonna be mean to her. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No. I'm from a dream.
Dream hag.
From the dream hag. Night hag.
Or night hag.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
We're
a
used
lot.
to you being fucked up and evil.
So you straight up gain your HP times double your level. So your con times double your level. Very nice. Meaning that you gain how much constitution? What's your constitution?
Con times double my level.
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, you gain 4 HP. Not fucking bad for a sorcerer.
Yeah, thank goodness.
So you're all awake. Morning's here. Volio, you're gonna have to go back into town to do a bit more promotion anyway.
He's not complaining.
Royari, Ariato, do you want to follow him up and maybe check out some other stuff that was going around town?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So, you all make your way into town, and you are back in Abberton. How are you all doing today? How are you all feeling?
Feeling jolly. Feeling good.
Rayari is feeling pretty alright. A little sleepy, they're not a morning person, but I'm doing pretty good.
Ariato's also not a morning person, so she's like she's like dragging her feet.
Lily's just not a person.
Rayari's like, if I was a stronger person, I would carry you, but unfortunately, I am not. Volio, why don't you carry Ariata?
Okay. And he grabs Ariato, I think what happens is that Volio like kind of ducks behind Ariado, and you know how people like sit on other people's shoulders?
Yeah.
That's how he picks her up.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, you are so high up in the air.
Ariana just like, I think she squirms a little bit, and then she like, she like stays still for a second and is like, wow, is this what it's like being tall?
Yeah.
You're 7 feet in the air.
Holy shit, this is cool. I can reach things. Ariado,
This is why I started wearing heels, Ariado.
I mean, I tried them before. They're just, I can't walk in them. It's funny to walk in.
That is completely fair. I just got used to them.
You are powerful.
Thank you.
I can't do that.
I think it's at that point that someone kind of again shoves into Volio while he's walking past. Not like intentionally, just kind of like he expects Volio to move and Volio doesn't because he's Volio. And the guy's like, blast, as he walks past and kind of spits on the floor.
Have a nice day.
He just kind of scowls as he makes his way off. That guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
Someone didn't have their coffee this morning.
Oh well.
So you are looking for like you've got some stuff to do. You need to try find out more about the water methods, but you're not really sure where to look there.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, you also have to look out for a shit ton of weird stuff. Something wasps happening around that mill. Something weird smell in the Church of Abadar. Something tugs in a tug house.
Right, okay.
Thugs
Cool.
in a house of thugs.
Fuck it, thugs. And I still have to perform, right?
You already did the roll, so basically you just spend the morning doing that to the same effect as yesterday. Kids are loving you, adults are terrified of you. Only this time, Royaria and Ariata, you're there as well, and you're watching him do his thing.
It's a funny, silly jig that he's doing.
Royari claps for him.
Thank you.
You're very talented, Volio.
I know!
Kids really like you.
After that, I think Volio jaunts up to them as the clown does. And he's like, Where should we start first? The stinky avatars? Or perhaps we should get more information on those methods?
Oh gosh, we really do. I don't want to keep the methods for too long. I don't want to bother them.
Yeah,
There's
and I
some
feel like they've
Myrons.
been wallowing in their guilt for, well, at least the one of them has been wallowing in his guilt for maybe more than 24 hours.
We should figure out what to do with. We should figure out if we can find anybody that can speak the language so that we can let them go. Probably.
Yes, if we can
Yeah.
find a scholar.
Where are all the smart people?
Is there like
there
a
a
school
library
close
in town?
by?
I don't know.
Yeah, like a library.
You could certainly roll diplomacy to gather information and see what you can find.
I would like to do this.
I'm sure you would, Royari.
Don't be mean to me. 24.
Yeah.
19.
Okay, I think the two of you together, while Volio is doing his whole performance thing, you guys both kind of go your separate ways. And you find that there isn't like a library as such. There is a person in town who is... you get mixed replies as to what she is. Someone reports that she's a wizard. Someone reports that she's an alchemist. Someone reports that she's a bard. They all kind of like make different.
Assumptions?
Yeah. So, but they do let you know that she is a relatively decent caster. So she might be able to help you with comprehend languages.
Alright. Did they say, like, where she might be?
Yes. She basically, by the sounds of it, isn't like, it's not like she's a shopkeeper, but she's like a traveling, she's a traveler who is staying in the local inn.
Okay.
You are told the name, you're given the name Elion. So that's what you're looking for.
Alright. As soon as Volio's back from his clouding, Ariari lets them know what the fuck is up.
Ooh, a sorcerer!
Well, it's, some sort of magic user, at least. Somebody who's smart. So, we...
Well, let's hunt him down!
Oh my goodness, must you say things like that?
Yes!
And Rayari, with a hand on their forehead, you know, the dramatic way that people do, starts walking towards the inn.
Okay, so you make your way towards the inn, which is called the Brass Heart, and you kind of make your way in. You ask the innkeeper, who kind of like lets you know, oh yeah, she's upstairs, playing music or something.
Mm-hmm.
And you make your way up, and indeed there is, like, you kind of knock on the door, and you're like, who is it?
It's a circus!
Oh my goodness.
Huh?
We're with the circus, but we're actually just here to ask for some help.
What kind of help?
Knowing languages help?
Oh! Does it have to be knowing languages, or, like, can magic work?
Oh, magic can work.
Magic can work.
We just need to communicate with
Yes.
somebody that we just can't right now.
Give me just a moment. I'm getting dressed. And you hear, like, rustling. And much quicker than you would expect someone to get dressed in, the door opens, and a young human woman kind of stands before you. She's got like a purple cloak, and she, I guess the best way of saying it is she looks extremely generic. Like, she has short brown hair, brown eyes, pale skin, the kind of default adventurer outfit one might assume an adventurer to wear. And she kind of gives you a big beaming grin, and she's like, "My name's Elion. How can I help you?"
Well, we are in a predicament because we were... Do you know Aquan, or could you help us speak to somebody who speaks Aquan only? Because I really don't know that language, and there are these water methods, and we need to communicate with them, and they've been at our circus for a few days, or for a day or so.
Okay, I mean, I don't speak Aquan, but I can cast Comprehend Languages.
Oh, that's perfect.
That would help.
That would cost you 7 gold, I think.
Oh, 1 sec. Oh, goodness. God, I didn't spend all of my money. Rari's looks through their bag, and by that, I mean, Rari's like, I am not paying for all of this myself, you to help me.
I can chip in.
Thank you.
How much is it? 7?
Yes. And I have 8 gold.
Here's 3.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, 2.
Rari pulls out 2 gold and is like, is this good? 7 gold.
And she kind of pulls up to her face to, like, bite on it to check if it's real, and it goes right through her face, and she pulls it back and says, "Yep, that looks good."
It goes what?
Wait, what?
Like, it kind of phases right through her face.
Why did that happen?
Huh?
Oh, are you a ghost?
She kind of freezes, and suddenly, like, there's, like, she waves her hand a little bit, and there's, like, a loud noise behind you all, and it sounds like, oh my god, there's been some sort of horrible crash, and she's like, "Well, what was that?"
I am not turning around.
Oh, you're not
So,
real.
comprehend language. Yeah. I can help you with that. Comprehend language.
Hold on a minute, whoa.
You know, it just phased right through you.
Huh?
I think she is a double.
What are you talking about? Listen. Everyone's eyes plays trick sometimes.
It's okay that you didn't want to come to the door.
What?
So you're obviously not the real person.
I cannot control.
She raised her hand, there's another crash. She's like, whoa, what was that?
You're casting ghost noise.
Rari stomps and is like, you cannot keep doing this. I know that there's something up. I'm not gonna judge you for it. I just don't know what the hell is happening.
Meanwhile, Ariada's just poking at her.
Ow, stop it. She, like, when you start poking at her, I take you feel like, make me a will save?
Oh gosh.
My god.
Okay.
Shaking.
13.
Yeah, okay, you poke into her and, she's very sweaty. Like, she's a little bit panicky about something. And she's
you
like...
can feel her?
Yeah, she's physically there, yes.
What the fuck? Then how did...
Listen, how about you pay me for goods and service, and you don't ask questions? How's that sound?
Oh, whatever. I do not have the mental fortitude to deal with the question of what is happening. Yes, we will take. The help would be appreciated.
Okay. So here's the thing. I do have some stuff I need to do for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay if you give me, like, an address to come down to? And, I mean, you can hold on to this gold, and I can come to you. I don't want to, like, look like I'm stealing stuff or anything. But if I come around, like, 6 p.m.? Does this 6 p.m. sound okay to you all?
That works
Sure.
for me.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Cool. Here's your money back. Your address is the Circus?
well,
Yeah.
yes, you can. It's very, very visible. It's the big, colorful tent.
Uh-huh. Are you doing any more shows? I didn't get to see the last one.
Yes, we're.
We are! And Volio hands her a flyer.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you come on down and we'll see you there physically?
You sure will. Because
I better.
I don't. That's a weird thing to specify.
Volio, you are so threatening.
Okay. But I gotta go. See you later. She closes the door, and you hear hyperventilating from the other side of the door.
What the fuck?
Can I put my ear to the door?
You have the brass ear.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Make me a perception check.
Oh my god.
7.
So, I will give you extremely muffled noises. You hear, like... And then you hear music playing. You put the ear thing to your ear wrong. Like, you got it the wrong way around. The big part is to your ear.
What the hell?
Well, I think someone's in there with her, but, oh well. Not our business.
For now, at least.
There was only the one voice, it was just extremely muffled.
Oh, I thought there was a different distinction in voices.
Nope. No, you heard fluff, fluff, fluff.
Yeah, that.
Like muffled.
The fuck is fluff, fluff, fluff?
You didn't get a high enough perception check.
Fuck you. Well, she's fluffing something.
I don't even want to know. Well, that's one errand out of the way.
Next one.
So you guys start making your way out. What do you guys all say as you leave the inn?
That was very bizarre.
What a freak of nature.
Should we be talking?
Volio, I really, really don't think that you or I have any reason to call her a freak of nature when you are like that. And we...
Like what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Volio? You on
Yes?
purpose do things to terrify me every single day.
Different folio.
Different Volio!
Do you have a twin?
What
Do I? Perhaps he's evil.
Oh my god. I can't. Oh,
Have you ever seen us in the same room?
of course.
Think about it.
I am going to the stupid Bank of Abadar.
Okay. So you're going to the Bank of Abadar and not, for example, the Mad Mug, or what was the other one?
I'm curious about that state.
Oh,
the
D.
wasps.
There is the Mad Mug, there's the Bank of Abadar, and there is Hawthorne's Mill.
I am curious about the bank, but I don't mind going somewhere else.
I also want to know what the fuck is up with the bank. Why are they so smelly?
Why is it stinky?
So you make your way down to the bank. It is, like I said, a Church of Abadar. So would you guys, like, while you're on your way down to the Goldenlaws Church, like to make a diplomacy check to ask just for information as you're making your way down?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, that was depressing.
16.
22.
Rary,
I rolled an 8.
which is a nat 1. Okay.
Rary
so
gets distracted and fucked.
yeah, Rary, you hear absolutely fuck all about Goldenlaws Church. I think you actually get into a fight with someone.
Oh my god.
I think you try talking to a guy, and his girlfriend gets really pissed off at you, and then they have an argument, and you're just kind of standing there as they argue about it. And you're like, oh, straights. And you slink off.
Rary walks back to everybody and is like, well, I experienced heterosexuality.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Gross.
But, Volio, what you hear is that, you hear a rumor that a local legend says that Abberton is named that because so many people in the town worship Abadar. It's actually a shortened down version of Abadar Town.
That's cute.
Isn't the
This is a
little bit
mayor
cute.
named...
Aber?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his whole family have been mayors as well. So that doesn't really corroborate that, but it's a fun little legend.
It is a fun little legend, and Volio laughs at it.
So this church, what you know, Ariato, after asking you a little bit, is that the church is properly called the House of Goldenlaws, but everyone calls it the Goldenlaws Church. It's kind of in the middle of town, and it serves as the hub for town people worship of Abadar, as well as its only bank. Behind the church is a sprawling fenced cemetery, which generations of townspeople have been interned in the cemetery. It actually reaches capacity 20 years ago, and its grave markers range from subdued headstones to family tombs and expensive monuments. But on the other hand, coin and church attendance have both kind of dwindled in the past few years due to both hard economic times affecting the town, and also there's only one priest banker there, a man named Nellin Drend, who remains to operate the building. From what you heard from people, he seems to do his best to keep stuff open, but there's only so much one guy can do. And as you kind of enter the church, you see, like, the grass hasn't been mowed in a while. Like, the stone is kind of, like, shabby looking. This place hasn't been cleaned real well. And while Nellin is apparently a decent man and a talented orator, he's recently called in several outstanding debts in Abberton and refused to advance unsecured loans, so his reputation is by now as shabby as his church.
Damn.
So you make your way into the thing.
Yeah.
Everything looks fine. You've heard that little bit of news. There's a little entryway, loads of little graves. There's a fountain, which is very nice. There's like some gravestones. You can see, like, into the church itself. There's, like, the door. There's, like, the nave and stuff. You don't smell anything weird. But then again, you're not dogs, so you don't have superhuman smelling powers. you know.
I wouldn't say we're not dogs.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
There's a porch which like leads into the church itself, but there's also like the graveyard if you want to check that out first as well. It's getting to be like evening time by now. About 5 p.m. Elion said that she would be there around 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a little bit of time, but it is like the sun is starting to set, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do? Do you want to go right into the church? Do you want to explore the grounds a little bit first? What's the plan?
I would like to go inside the church, but I just want to point out, on this map, this just looks like someone's bent over and that's their ass.
There is a statue of an angel, and it does look like someone's bent over and pointing their butt out.
There's ass on the map, I'm sorry, I had to say.
Anyway.
But yeah, let's go inside.
All right.
I will say that you do see there are people here.
Oh, okay.
Are they minding their own business? Or
Yes, they are at the moment. They appear to be gravediggers.
they're doing their job, so I'm not gonna bother them, I don't think.
There are 2 human men with handkerchiefs over their faces. They're kind of like digging, and I think, Royer, you're a little close to them, so one of them kind of like looks up and kind of catches your eye. Mm-hmm. Several of the cemetery's graves have been dug up, and large mounds of fresh, dark earth pile around gaping holes. 2 individuals, they're swollen-looking men equipped with shovels, are working in one of the graves. Bent over in their labor, they are barely visible until one of them stands up and straightens and hefts his shoulder over one shoulder and says, "Keep back, good masters!" He says through the handkerchief tied to his face. "I won't come any closer. This one's all ripe with the plague, and they say she's contagious. One whiff, and you could turn as pitch and be as deader than old Tarbathon."
I thought the idea of Tarbathon was that he's like alive, well, undead, but like like kind of alive. Also, plague?
Oh, sick, very sick. She had a painful, miserable death.
Oh dear. Do you?
Fucked up.
It is very. Is it contagious? Is there a plague in Abberton right now?
Maybe so. Seems to be that this lady, she didn't do so good by the looks of it. And we're not taking any chances. We're wearing our face masks. We're being responsible.
Subtle.
Yeah. So,
Very subtle, Derek.
unless you want to catch anything, I would get out. I would keep moving.
Well, all right.
I will say, Ariato, you don't feel good.
Okay.
Like, there's just a weird tingling to you for a moment. These guys are giving you the heebie-jeebies.
I think while Rara is conversing, she just kind of looks at them and squints. Because she's like, I don't...
Are you okay?
What's wrong?
I just don't know about this place. It seems... weird.
Maybe that's the smell.
Huh? Maybe, but there's something off about them too. Ariana remembers something that she heard in town, and she goes, "Group huddle."
Okay.
Ooh, yes, he jingles over.
Jingle jangle.
Hangs over the 2 of them.
The graves reached capacity 20 years ago.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
She looks back at the guys.
Well,
They're hard at work digging.
They're overflooding.
what the fuck do we do?
I don't know.
But it's not like we can tell them to stop.
Yeah,
Well, this is fun.
I think Ariato touches one of the graves, not close by them, but she touches a grave close to her and casts Read Aura?
So on Read Aura, you see if anything is magical about. No, these graves are not magical. They're not haunted ghost graves. They're not illusions. these are very real graves.
Let's go inside and see what's going on.
Okay. You've got it, boss.
All right. Do you want to head in off the porch?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get onto the porch. It's a very nice porch. Nice white paint. It's a wide, high porch of white wood which fronts the town church. 2 stained glass windows face the road. The one to the north depicts Abadar, master of the first vault, and the one to the south is emblazoned with dozens of golden keys. Both are broken in several places, with bits of yellowish glass littering the porch. The door frame around the wooden brass door is splintered. And that's when, as you get close to the door and see this broken glass around it, start hearing some noise coming from inside. Stuff is being smashed.
Oh dear.
And something is like grunting and making like some breathy noises from inside.
Can I peek in?
Yeah, would you like to peek in the window?
I would love to peek in the window.
You can look inside and see the church itself. The nave is filled with long wooden pews marked by long claw marks. Comfortable cushions of gold velvet have been shredded, their feather stuffing spilling out upon benches and the wood floor. Leather-bound books have been yanked from the small wooden shelves built into the back of each pew and torn apart, their illuminated pages mixing with the accumulated messes that cover the ground. A chancel at the west end of the nave contains an altar in front of a magnificent mural of Abadar and the other gods defeating the monstrous spider god Rovagug. The altar has the appearance of a desk, although its cloth of gold covering abacus scales and ledgers are ripped and knocked over. In the northwest corner of the sanctuary, an overturned stone leans in front of a stone door. And you see some things in there.
Sure do.
One of them is a small, like, horrid-looking creature. It's got, like, it's about the size of a cat. Very ugly. It's got horns and bat-like wings. It's very, very cruel-looking, and it's ripping through paper on a desk. But then a little bit to the side is a hideous creature.
Oh, God.
It's about as big as you guys with twisting horns, like goat horns, but like 6 or 7 of them pushing out of its skull as it is like smashing the mural and like letting out cackles. And it seems to be the one making most of these noises. And Volio and Royare, you two puzzle over it for a second, but it doesn't take Ariato any time to recognize that these are demons.
Freaky.
Oh, shit. Those don't belong in a church.
I like the one that has really fucked up horns. Like, you just got fucked up horns.
Ariato, your skin is crawling again.
Yep, yeah, she's, she looks at them, and then she remembers the guys outside, and she goes, oh, that's why. Having demonic blood in you kinda makes you realize that you're within close proximity of demons.
Oh, it's... Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm good for right now. I'd rather want to know why they're here.
Perhaps you could ask them?
Why not? Yeah, why not?
Mary's like, don't worry. Well, and she puts her hand on the hilt of her rapier, and he's like, I am always at your side.
I'll kill someone for you.
I will also, just mostly demons I'll kill in an instant. People,
Regular people too.
Only sometimes.
I love you both.
Without
I love
fail.
you too.
Like, she scoots between them, and she goes, so isn't this supposed to be a place of worship?
I think they whip around both at the same time, and they both let out like a snarling hiss. The hunchbacked demon with the twist of horns looks at you and lets out like and the Quasit, you recognize it's a Quasit. That one's easy. The flying one kind of like lets out like a cackle of glee as it sees you enter. The hunchbacked demon lets out like a snarl of abyssal at you, which I think you do understand, Ariado. I think you have abyssal. And it's like, fresh blood! I'm going to destroy you all as well! And the Quasit is like, get him! Get him!
I don't suppose they're being polite.
One of them said fresh blood, and then the other one said, get him, get him. I think Ariado...
I appreciate his spirit.
I think Ariado now replies back in Abyssal. I would have rather asked questions, but, this works too.
Ariado, do you want to make me a religion check to identify this weird yellow demon dude with the horns, and the hump, and the smashing?
Sure, religion. I'm good at that. 12. 16.
Okay, Ariado, you know that thing is an Abricandilu, or a record demon. It is a creature which despises beautiful things and will go out of its way to destroy both people and objects that might be regarded as such. They are hideous creatures. They got hooven legs, growing horns, and they are hideous and they hate beautiful stuff. They're also quite strong. So they're going to charge you. Ariado, I'm going to let you roll intimidation for initiative. Everyone else is going to be rolling perception. Let's roll!
24.
26.
7.
Okay, cool. Okay, so top of the round, it is Ariado. Ariado, you're fucking mad. These demons are defacing this church and causing a ruckus. What do you do?
Well, they're not the only ones who can do that. Okay, well, I don't want to get too close to them, so let's just start with First, she's gonna cast Shield on herself.
Okay, excellent.
And then she's gonna cast Produce Flame on the... Let's go with this guy, the Closet. Let's go with the tiny
dude?
one.
Cool.
Small one.
Okay. Ariado, make me an attack roll.
21.
Okay. A 21 against a Quasit, you'll be surprised to hear is a hit.
Cool, 6 damage.
Okay, Ariado, you quickly put a bubble up in front of you, but then you lower that bubble for a moment and blast flame out of your hand, spewing it into the Quasit. The Quasit lets out a ah! Which is abyssal for ah! As it kind of recoils in pain. It didn't like that. Royari, it is your turn. What do? These guys don't speak common, so you're gonna have a hard time flirting with them.
Unfortunately.
You can always use body language.
Oh my god. Royari is going to use one action to move up closer, and then the other action. Would I be able to use another action? To use acrobatics to go through this person over to this side?
Yes, because Tumble True, you move you stride, so you can move up to your speed.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Then I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna move.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
Move to the side of the tinier one, the one that was being a cackle bitch.
Okay.
And that's acrobatics, right?
Yes.
Well, that's a 16.
A 16 unfortunately doesn't do it. You kind of flip through, but this thing rotates to make sure that it's still looking at you as you try to do sweet flips through its space. You have one action left. You could attack. You could set up to aid Volio with an attack and gain panache with diplomacy that way. One for all. Or you could try one last time to acrobatics through this guy's space.
I'm gonna set up help Volio because he's cool and epic.
So sexy of you.
You're going to be using One for All, which lets you aid someone on their attack by shouting out a word of encouragement just as they're about to go for it.
It's true, I am.
So it is now the Record Demon's turn. I think the Record Demon ignores you, Royari, and it's going to go directly for Ariato.
Oh dear.
And it lets out like a bumbling roar in Abyssal, and it shouts, I'll vandalize you as well!
Raising.
And
Gross.
you think the fucking demon cares? He's an awful nasty man. He spends one action rushing closer to you, but he stops a little bit far away from you, and he picks up a handful of the debris that he got on the floor, and he's going to toss it directly at you. So that's going to be a 16 plus 11. That is a 27. Jesus.
That is still a crit, even with shield.
You can reduce this damage from the crit by 5 because you have your shield up, but when you do that, the shield will pop and you won't be able to use it again for another few rounds. Might be worded because this is going to be a nasty heavy hit.
Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of... She has 9 HP down, so she's gonna do that. She's gonna shield block.
Okay, that is 6 plus 4, that's 10, times 2 is 20. Minus 5, that is 15.
Oh, she's still down.
Okay. Yikes. Ariato, you are punted in the face by a rock.
Negative. Y'all like negative too.
I'm gonna cry.
Not great. Okay, Ariato, we're gonna get to you in a second, but you are going to need to make me a death saving throw. So just a flat d20 roll.
Oh, that was almost a 15. Fuck you.
Okay, that's a 5, unfortunately. So, Ariato, you are down. You're dying 2, and you have the wounded condition. That's lovely. When you hit dying 4, you are out of game full stop. Let's not let that happen. We spent a lot of money on your character portrait.
Oh,
Wow, that's the only reason, huh?
That's the only reason. It's not like you're a beloved character. You are,
piece
and
of
we love you
shit.
very much. Don't die. It's Dequazit's turn. It lets out like a cackle, and it's gonna try slash at you, Royari. That's going to be a 16 plus 9. That is a 25.
25?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 2 damage.
Thank God.
Plus 2 evil damage. That's 4.
Okay.
Evil fucked up damage.
It's evil and fucked up damage. Make me a fortitude save.
Alright. Jeez. Oh,
Oh!
that's a nat 20.
That's a fucking nat 20, baby. You get a hero point. That's how we're doing it this time. So you're 2 hero points. Hey, holy shit. The venom from this creature's attack seeps into your blood, but you really quickly like flick it off, and you're real cool like. And the demon's a little bit upset by this because what?
Fuck you.
It's going to attempt. Oh shit! You know what it does? It fucking changes shapes. It turns into a bat. It's a bat now.
Oh dear.
And that's how it's squeaking like.
Is that what it
I don't
may?
think bats sound like that.
Well, Volio, it is your turn. Ariato is down.
Ariato is in fact down. I don't want this thing to fucking hit her again. So I take out my cherry flavored fucking healing potion.
Does Ariato like cherries?
She likes
care.
cherries. She likes cherries.
Okay, good. Just making sure, priorities and all that.
If she preferred strawberry, would you let me fucking do it?
Just give her the fucking potion.
Oh my god, take it, it's a D8.
Okay, roll that D8.
Hey!
Oh, thank you, Volio. You're the best clown in the world.
Ariado, you are back at 8 HP. This potion really did it for you. Youch! Holy shit! You have one action left, Volio. You took out the potion and you ducked it down her mouth, and you have one action left. What do?
I'm gonna stand right in front of her.
Okay. You don't get to attack like you would have wanted, but you know what?
Yeah. It's fine, as long as Ariado's
For
okay.
Ariado's survival's sake, you know. Ariado, you are awake. You kind of come back, come back into reality to see Volio taking a defensive position in front of you as this demon approaches. Royari, it is your turn. There's a bat now.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the bat. What do you do?
I do flips and tricks around this fucking stupid bat.
Okay, roll me acrobatics.
That's a 23.
A 23 is gonna do it. Royari, you do some sick flips, whoosh, 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 like kind of swishing around the bat, and you move through its space, and you have panache now. Everything kind of moves in slow-mo for you as you lock eyes with the bat. Do you want to use your finisher on this bad boy?
Sure, I can get more panache later.
Sure, go for it.
Riari is on top of the altar and is cackling, because that's something Riari would do.
Well, give us a good cackle.
No. I'm kidding. Well, I rolled an 11.
I will say that's a fail, but you can use a hero dice. Okay, the way it works is, Royari, with your finisher, as you're swinging past, you can either use a hero point, you do have an extra one, to re-roll an attack, or you can use your confident finisher and continue. You do half damage anyway, so it would be you would just roll a d6 and you would still take that damage, even if you missed.
Well, even though I really like that feat, I have an extra hero point, so I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, you do have an extra hero point. Would you like to re-roll that attack?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
25.
A 25 is a hit.
14.
Where you slash his fucking bat, and it's not dead, but it's almost dead, and it's
Eat my ass, stupid.
Again, I don't think bats sound like that.
It's not really a bat. It is, in fact, some sort of creature.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're going for realism here.
Okay, well, you're not a clown anymore. Royari, you've got one action left. You can either try getting some more panache, or finish this motherfucker off.
Fuck it. I'll try to kill it.
Okay, go for it.
Rolled a 23.
Yeah. That's a crit. You got a nat 20, I mean.
Well, I did 6 damage. I'm kidding, I did 12 damage.
Well, you would normally have a d8 that you add on top, and it would be double. But no, this thing only had 5 HP left. Royari, how'd you kill this fucking
Royari
bat?
fucking cuts it in half.
You fucking slash that bad boy, and he goes, "Ah!" As it is destroyed. It turns back into a quasi and lands into a meaty pile on the floor.
Oh, gross. Oh, that's disgusting. And she turns to the other demon and is like, "You're next!" Oh boy.
It is the demon's turn, and it's going directly for Volio. It takes one action to step closer to him, and it's going to try smash you in the face, Volio.
It can try.
That is going to be a 14 plus 14, a 28.
It gets a crit.
A 16 slashing damage as it fucking slashes you in the chest, Volio.
Alright, half my HP.
It's going to try now bite you as it rushes in. That is going to be a 10 plus 9 and 19.
Yep.
Okay, that's going to be 3d6 plus 4 piercing damage. That's going to be 12 damage. 16 damage.
Are you sure?
1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16.
Oh, Volio's down.
Oops. The creature fucking assaults Volio, rushing into him. And even our big meaty clown boy is suddenly knocked out by the power of this creature.
Oh dear.
Suddenly knocked out. You did 32 damage to me.
Yeah, it fucking did. It's going to spend its last action rushing up to you, Ariato, and laying out a more snarl that says,
Your flesh will be mutilated like the stones I desecrate.
And you're gonna burn in hell. What the fuck?
Volio, make me a death saving throw.
I fucking
It's a
will.
flat d20.
12.
Okay, so you are stable. You are back to exactly 0 HP. You're not dying because you got a 12, but you are still unconscious, and you will be until someone heals you.
Alright, cool.
Ariado, it is your turn. Holy shit.
Well, the thing is, he's right in front of me, isn't he? He's right in front of me, isn't he?
Oh no, I have done a bad. Yes, he is right in front of you.
Okay, let me see how this goes. Okay. Well, first off, she's gonna give Volio a fucking potion.
Okay.
This one is
cool.
strawberry. Just
Okay. Volio, do you like strawberry?
No.
Well, too bad. She's feeding you anyway.
Cool, got it.
yeah, she's gonna give him one of the minor healing potions that she got. So that's a D8.
Okay.
3.
Okay, that's 3 HP. That's enough. Volio, you flicker back into the waking world as well. This thing is still there. Ariato's putting herself in danger. What do you do?
I rage, motherfucker.
Well, you will in a second. It's okay. Ariato, you have 1 action left. What do you do?
Single action harm.
Okay, he has to make a fortitude save, baby. He got a bad roll, baby. That is a 3. Oh, now I'm getting my bad rolls, huh?
Fuck you.
That is a 3 plus his... Okay. That is an 18 total. He's a high fortitude.
Okay, so then he meets the DC.
Okay, so that means he will take half damage from this. Ariato, roll me a damage.
1.
Okay. Well, no, it's rounded up, so it's 2. Big difference. That being said, you do blast him with some damage, and he does flinch a little bit, but he's still descending on you. And all hope looks lost until Volio, it's your turn. Help your friend.
I'm gonna fucking rage. Silly mode.
Honk honk.
Honk honk. I'm gonna flatten this bitch until he's a fucking crepe.
Okay.
I hate it here. I'm using a hero point. I'm not taking that.
You rolled on that 1.
Yeah.
Alright, bud.
No, you're not. 11.
Unfortunately, an 11 is not a hit. You slam your hammer down, and this thing dodges out the side, and you destroy a pew, and he lets out a gargling laugh. You have 1 action left, Volio. What do you do?
19.
19's a hit!
18 damage.
Max damage.
Volio, you smack this guy hard in the face. Max damage. Holy shit.
Volio.
He
silly.
stumbles back from that. As you fucking bonk him right in the face. And he lets out this time another snarl. This one's less cocky. Youch.
Bimbo doesn't take kindly to friends getting hurt.
Royari, it is your turn. Holy shit.
Well, that's horrifying. Rayari rushes up to the demon, and does more flips. More fucking flips,
Okay.
please.
That's a lot of flips, man.
Okay.
16.
Royari, you rush up and you try rush through space, but this fucking demon is not having you. It kind of like dodges as you're trying to slip it past him, and body blocks you. You've one action left, Royari. What do you do?
I'll attack because I want to do damage at least, or at least try.
Okay, go for
27.
it. Hey, because he's kind of being cornered and flanked and shit, yeah, that's gonna be a crit.
Oh, baby.
So, what's your damage?
Oh, well, I did 3 damage.
Okay, times 2. But also because you're using a deadly weapon as a rapier, you do get a free D8.
Oh, that's fun. That's fresh. That's exciting. Oh boy. That's 8 extra damage. That's 8 plus 6 is, 14?
14.
Yeah, okay, you pierce into this dude, and he lets out another wail of pain. Youch!
Fuck you!
It's his turn, and he's fucking mad. He's going to spend one action casting Fear. So he raises a hand, and darkness forms around his body, and he lets out which Ariato, you hear him say,
I'm casting fear now.
Oh my god.
Royari, he's casting that on you. Make me a will save.
Alright. Well, it's a 10. It's a 10. I rolled a 10, lads.
Rolled a 10.
Okay, well, that's not gonna pass, unfortunately. On that 10, that is actually a crit fail.
Well?
Royari, you are so afraid. You see your life literally flashing before your eyes.
Well, that's fun.
You are frightened tree, and you are going to be fleeing on your next turn. Unless you would like to use your hero point, because you do have one of those left.
Use the other hero point that I have, because I would not like to flee.
That would maybe be catastrophic right now.
18?
Okay, so an 18 still doesn't pass, but you aren't running away anymore. So you're frightened too. You'll have a slight penalty to your saves and attack rolls and stuff, but it's better than running the fuck away when your friends are quite hurt.
Yeah.
He's going to spend one last action to attack you, Royari. And that's not a great roll at all. That is a tree plus 14. That's a 17.
That does not hit.
He makes a swiping blow at you, and you dodge out of the way. Royar, you are afraid, but you're not backing down. For a moment, you feel the urge to flee. You feel like everything in you wants to run away. You steel yourself and shake that off. Ariado, it's your turn. Ouch! What do? This demon has taken a lot of damage, but so have you guys.
Glutton's jaws.
Okay, Ariato, your face kind of shifts and your fangs sharpen, and suddenly you are looking as monstrous as it is. That is one action. You can either give yourself a bonus to intimidation, or give it a penalty to AC. Good call. This creature stares at you in slow horror and surprise. Do you say anything, or are you gonna go straight for the kill?
What's the matter? Never seen another demon before?
Yeah, okay, make me that attack roll.
16.
So hey, here's the thing, because he was already flat-footed, and you gave him that -1 to AC, yeah, that is gonna hit.
Woo! Good. 12 damage.
Youch! You pierce into him, and he takes that damage as you take a chunk out of his fucking shoulders. And Ariado, as much as you hate to say it, this feels great. You heal. How much damage you heal?
3 healing?
Yeah, okay, you gain an extra 3 hit points. Okay. So that's put you back to 11 HP. Half HP, not bad. You have one action left. What do?
Keep it going.
Jump. Go for it.
26.
Yeah, that's gonna be a crit right now, baby.
Cool. 12 damage.
Yeah, it's another 12 damage. This guy isn't looking well. Oh shit. You restore another 6 HP. Not bad. The demon is definitely in a spot of bother. Volio, it is your turn. The demon doesn't look well. It's like gargling and snarling, like still ready to kill. But you can see it is badly wounded, and Ariado has done a lot of damage to it.
Well, I'm about to do some more. Knock on
What'd you
wood.
do?
26. Does that hit?
Yeah, it's gonna be a crit again!
14 bludgeoning damage.
Volio, how do you do this?
I think I'm gonna add some flair to it. Before slamming his big, large hammer down onto this thing, he spins it in his hand, and there's like a... When he brings it down on him, there's nothing, like, below it. It's just dust. He just fucking pounds him to dust.
He explodes like he's a fucking Steven Universe gem. And he's just fucking... is gone. He's destroyed. There's just some fucking monster dust now in the air. And you have managed to defeat an extremely powerful creature, by the looks of it.
Well, we're alive.
Somehow.
Thank God. Oh, jeez.
Ariana reverts
would
back and wipes off all the demon gunk from her mouth like, fuck, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
I think
it tastes fucking bad.
you. I think I would like to go home and sleep.
Well, we still have to deal with that, with the lady, but yes. Yes.
I think we're due for some sleep. Yeah, I think
Let's-
we can. Let's go home.
Let's get
And
back.
it's at that moment that you hear...
Oh, goodness gracious.
Captives.
Rayari looks around for wherever that noise is coming from.
In the corner, there is like what appears to be like the vault. There is like a big stone like slab which has been shoved in front of it, and there is very loud bonking coming from the inside.
Volio, you're the strong one. Can you please move this slab for me?
Yes, sir.
And Rayari waits very patiently.
Volio moves it. He just moves it, he does it.
Would you like to make an athletics check?
Yeah. It's a +8. 26.
Oh.
Yeah, you are shoving that aside. Ariato, you are looking at, we say there was a cloud of dust, but there is a very gruesome remains of this creature.
Oh, yeah. It's more like a blood cloud.
Oh god.
Yeah, it was like there was we said dust, it was mist.
Yeah.
But where it lies dead, I think you're still kind of like looking at his corpse. And as you hear Volio slamming the thing open, you notice something about the demon. It has a symbol around its neck. A holy symbol.
Oh no, this is bad. What's a holy symbol?
Not one that usually has to do with demons. Make me a religion check.
I'm good at that. 20.
Easy. You've seen this symbol within the last day. This is a holy symbol of Gozra.
Huh?
Gozra. See in the skies?
She
The druids?
takes the holy symbol and she looks back at the others. Then she looks back at the holy symbol, then down at the fucking demon, then down at the other demon and goes, "What the fuck is going on?"
That seems to be the problem.
And as you say that, Volio, you have shoved open the door and a man fucking collapses out.
Oh my!
hello.
Hello there.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh, you look fucked up.
You are bruised and cut.
Yeah, a guy kind of slops out of there and he's very clearly hurt and he's like, oh my nose! Oh, goodness
Oh,
me.
sir, do you need...
Give me 1 second. Ariana takes out the dagger and unbinds him.
Oh, thank you. Goodness gracious me. Who? He stops and kind of stares at you all. You're all
We're from the
dressed
circus!
right. Yes. Okay. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I am Nellen Drend, cleric of Abadar. No, sorry, I believe I might have broken it. Goodness me.
I'm sorry, I can't fix that, but would you like a strawberry potion?
Oh, no, I can heal myself. I am a cleric. I'm quite good at healing magic. I would not deprive you of something of your own loot, especially when you've saved me. I cannot thank you enough. I was certain I was to die in there.
What
Well, you can thank us by healing us.
Oh, yes, actually.
They need it more. They need it more than me. It's okay.
Do you need it
well-
pretty bad?
Oh, okay. I'm at a 7. If I had to rate it, I'd say about 17 out of 22.
That's a very specific rating.
Mine's 3 out of 30.
Oh, that's terrible. I think he does start coming over to you. He doesn't have a load of heals, but he has some, and he's going to give you each 1 heal. And because he's a relatively high level cleric, which is to say he's level 4, don't get your hopes up. He's going to give you 2d8 healing each.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's sexy.
Okay, that's 5 healing for Ariato.
Oh, good. I'm at max now.
That is 12 healing for Volio.
Thank you.
And that's going to be 7 healing for Royari.
Thank you.
And he kind of wipes his brow and says, I tried to stave them off, but it bit into me, and when it did, my body was... I've got swells on me.
Well, what happened? We came here because there were rumors that it smelled weird, and then there was a demon, and there were people digging graves outside?
Yes, it must be Abberton that sent you all to my rescue. I had just been cleaning up, taking care of the church. Not many people come to the church these days, so I was just cleaning and making sure. The point is, we in the middle of the night, suddenly these creatures burst in, and there was the horrible hunchbacked creature. That was the one that did this to me, and he points his swollen wounds. There were 2 flying fiends and then 2 masked men.
2 masked... Right.
You guys outside?
So they're still
Out there.
an issue. Oh dear.
Oh my.
Well, we got a pretty good look at their faces, didn't we? Didn't we? We got a good look at their faces, right?
But the point is, I've been thinking about those people, the men, they're still outside?
Yes.
Yeah. Last we checked, I thought that there was something off about them, but I didn't really know what it was. And then I came in here and I saw demons. Yeah.
I swear I recognize them from somewhere. I don't know who they are, but I know them, I'm sure of it. They must be locals.
Perhaps they are locals? Maybe, perhaps, locals who are located on the outside of town, perhaps?
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
What do you know about the druids?
The Hermitage of Blessed Lightning?
Uh-huh.
They're fairly isolated folk. harmless. I don't know what you're insinuating, but they're decent people, worshippers of Gozer, which is, albeit a more primitive religion in my takes. Much more happy to live in the wilds and, not really build anything for themselves, as it were. But they're good folk, from what I can tell. Hanluk, he's their leader. He's a good man. He's friends with the mayor.
Well, maybe it's not all of them, but a few of them. There was somebody from that particular sect that killed our ringmaster or ringleader.
Oh goodness. I'm so sorry.
It's all right. But they were saying something about the what is it called? The
Hermitage of Blessed Lightning?
About the Hermitage of Blessed Lightning and being there on behalf of them. And I don't know if it's all of them, but it might be some people thinking that they know what's best for them or something. I don't know.
It doesn't sound normal for them by any means.
I don't know. What I do know is that there were demons, and I fucking hate demons.
Oh, you're not the only one.
I
also found this on one of their necks. She holds up the holy symbol of Gozra.
I think that gets a jump out of Nell, and he's like, "Oh my gracious, that's not normal."
Yeah, normally
that can't be right. They're not demonologists or anything.
That's what I'm thinking.
In fact, even if they were, maybe this is a framing job, because there's no way that any of them, they're very insular.
Well,
they can't.
Maybe we should talk to them soon, because this is getting a little bit concerning.
Yes.
And I would rather not let demons start running around the city or the town.
You are not the only one.
Well, he kind of sighs and he takes a step out into the church itself and he looks around at the devastation wrought here and he's like, oh my word.
You think you're gonna need some help cleaning?
He stands tall and strains his shoulders like, order will prevail. After all, we have his most holy texts here, the Manual of City Building and the Order of Dramatic pan, zoom in on a bookshelf, there's an empty spot, and he's like, my holy text!
Oh no!
I'm very sorry.
They've been taken! And he's like making his way through the shredded paper, and he's like, no. None of these are my books. They were stolen.
Well, who would have any interest in stealing your holy texts?
Business rivals?
Business rivals?
I don't know.
I think one of the only business rivals you have is that one lady, but I doubt that she would have that.
I don't know if just a random business owner would steal like that.
I think there were more suspects than we have found here today.
There was, and he kind of pats his pockets a little bit and he pulls out some keys and is like, if you find those books, I would very, very much so like those back. And of course, I would also love if you were to bring those masked men, and there was another of the flying creatures, the Quasits. There was another one.
God.
So if you can find them, I would be happy, but, And he moves a little bit into a second room, and there's a vault here, and he opens it, and it's his own personal vault.
Mm-hmm.
And he brings out 2 objects, a brooch of shielding and an onyx dog wondrous figurine. And he's like, these are 2 magical items, and I would like to give them to you if you can get back everything we need. The brooch of shielding, if you use it, it'll absorb magic missiles, and you can fasten it to a cloak. It's very stylish, if I do say so myself. But the onyx dog, it's a little statuette of a dog.
Mm-hmm. What does it do?
Well, when you activate it, it turns into a dog.
Oh.
A little guard dog, and it'll help you track things. If it has a scent, maybe you could use that to find if you're looking for anyone, or... Well, you said that those folk were still outside, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you all like some rest, I don't feel safe right now. I can help, but most of my spells are not for combat, they're for healing people. I can accompany you if you need, but I don't know if I would be able to do much.
Yes, right. No worries.
What do you guys do?
Oh,
Well, we should probably just take him with us then, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you would like to do? Because you could head home if you like, but you don't know what's gonna happen if you leave him alone.
Riari is like, we need to get back to camp soon. But I also don't want to leave you here alone because... And she gestures around the church. Would you like to come with us for the night? I would prefer not to leave you here alone with this going on.
We'll have to be fast, and if you're giving me somewhere to stay at the camp, like the
Yes,
your circus camp.
we have space for that.
All right.
You can sleep at Bardolph.
Oh,
Who's
we are
Bardolph?
not, Volio, no, we are not having him sleep with the bear.
He's just a
bear?
friend.
Oh, Volio's just trying to scare you. He does that on purpose sometimes.
Working. I'm very afraid.
Jeez.
Oh, it's okay. We should have a spare caravan or something. We could probably just make arrangements with the others. It's okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. I don't like leaving my church like this. But I don't suppose the sheriff has come back since I've last left.
Nope, still missing.
No, not at all.
That's still on our to-do list.
So then you're literally the best chance I've got.
Better make
Let's
your
hope
decision.
they haven't. Well, you're in no state to keep fighting, and I'm in no state to help you fight. And let's just hope that these creatures haven't done more damage. Should we tell people not to come to the church? What should we do?
We should tell people not to come to the church for the moment. Because I do not think having somebody show up to church, to this Church of Abadar, and I don't think getting killed by demons would be very fun.
It would not.
All right. Well, what we can do is, if you give me the address to your circus camp, I'll go around town, tell people not to go to the church tonight and stay off the grounds. Maybe we have some guards, I suppose, or maybe some folk who will watch over and make sure no one leaves the place.
Yes, yes.
Sounds good. Sounds
Whatever
good.
you...
Then tomorrow, when you're ready and you're prepared for more help, come back and help, please. As early as possible.
Of course.
You've got it.
Well, the
Thank you.
address for the circus is just... It's the giant, colorful tent. It's the only giant, colorful tent in the town.
You really can't miss it. It's just at the outskirts.
All right, thank you. Well, let's go then, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So do you hop out? Are you making your way
Yep.
out?
Yep. Are the guys still out there?
Okay. So you leave the church, and as you do so, and you kind of make your way out, you do see those grave robbers. They have grave robbers. They look like they're robbing graves now, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have dug up another grave,
Great.
Cool.
and they both kind of like in eerie unison turn to look at you all, and one of them says, "Not a plague body."
Mm-hmm. Well,
Very interesting.
have fun with that stuff. Goodbye now.
Farewell.
Seeing us.
Jesus.
Mariato spot anything weird about them?
Would you like to make me a perception check?
Yes, I would. I'm gonna use my real dice for this. 19.
Okay. So, Ariato,
Mm-hmm.
you can tell that they are obviously doing something fucking wrong.
Yeah.
For example, all these graves have open coffins,
Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh.
and the corpses are all shriveled.
Uh-huh.
But these guys specifically, you can tell that there's something extremely wrong about them.
Okay.
They're dead,
Oh.
but there's something alive inside them.
I don't like that.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
And you notice because you see it just for a moment squirming.
Ew.
Oh. Oh, gross.
That's disgusting.
Ugh.
You don't know what they're doing, but they seem to be unrooting corpses and doing something to them. The cleric, Nellen, he kind of like blushes as he's walking past us. There's nothing you can do about those now, right? We can't, right?
Not with this much HP.
I think
don't-
I will just die if we get into another fight.
I think it's better for us to go. I've seen what they look like now, so I have a general sense of at least how I feel when I'm around them, so I have a good barometer. Let's keep going.
Alright.
So you get moving, and he kind of like pauses once he's at the gate and says, "I'll go tell the mayor and see what we can do about all this.
Of course.
Hopefully, if anything happens, we'll come let you know. But hopefully we can just keep them in there, and they'll be here in the morning." Thank you. Be seeing you soon, I suppose. Good luck. And he kind of totters off the other way. Yikes!
Yikes. Jeez.
How are you guys all doing as you kind of step away from the church?
Well, awful.
Physically
up.
pretty bad.
So, demons! Demons in the
Yeah.
Church of
Someone dead.
Abadar. Oh, God, that's just
How are you feeling, Ariato?
It's a lot more demons than I really wanted to see in one day. I only see one, and that's me.
You are... you are my favorite. You are the best.
It's the only demon.
Thank you. Oh god, I hate this so much. Why does it have to be demons?
I wish I knew.
What's up with the Gozra stuff?
I don't know, and that is extremely worrying me.
Yes, that is a point of contention. My theory is that, either this is one big red herring, or it is in fact the druids causing trouble. But, oh well.
I think we'll figure it out when we have more answers and explored a bit more. We still have the tavern and the wasps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, the wasps.
It's not gonna be fun.
No, it will not.
So you guys head back home, and you're at the circus camp. And the atmosphere here is a little less horrible.
Mm-hmm.
There's no demons here that you are aware of. Hooray!
Thank God.
Don't like the aware of
As-
part.
No more Danes here, so.
As you kind of make your way back, you do see that there is a perfectly generic young woman patiently waiting at the gate of camp. And she's kind of staring in with, like, big eyes. I don't think she's noticed you yet. She's just kind of staring at the circus, like, mount a gate.
Bully goes right up to her.
Oh god, Valia, don't scare her.
Would you like to make an intimidation check to jump
Yes,
scare her?
I would.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Plus
make an
6.
intimidation check.
25.
Oh God.
I rolled a 19.
Volio, what do you say to her?
Hello, Frau.
I think she does and she glitches out a little bit.
Okay, well,
Nice to see you in person.
Volio, are you quite done scaring her?
No.
Elione kind of like stumbles a little bit, and she's very much so. There was a second where she glitched out nearly visually, like her body lagged behind herself, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Hi, hi. Sorry, I was kind of in a trance looking at the circus.
Right.
Well, if you'd like, we can show you around.
Sure. You don't have like people in cages to like poke at them and make fun of them,
No,
right?
that would be
No.
fucked up and evil.
No.
Sure, I'll happily take a tour afterwards. But do you want me to like translate the stuff? for
Yes.
you?
Yes.
please. Where are those? Where are they being kept again? In
They're presently in Thunder's caravan. That's kind of where they're being held hostage.
Mm-hmm.
Prisoner, whatever.
I feel half
Special
I feel
guests.
half guilty. Rayari is like, I think they are this way. Come along, everybody. And Rayari starts leading them towards Thunder's caravan.
Okay. You all make your way in, and the two mephits are indeed here. Kind of splish-splashy, wriggling against their bondings. As you open the caravan, they both let out like.
I'm very sorry.
And, Elione kind of gasps, and she's like, "Whoa, mephits?
Yes. They had a bag that had a map that had tracked us, and I thought that it would probably be better to find out if they know anything about this, but they do not speak common.
Okay, so I would comprehend language. I can understand a single language, but they won't be able to understand me, just so you know.
Okay.
So basically, we're going to have to figure out how to communicate with them. This lasts for an hour. I'll take that 7 gold now. by the way.
Alright. And Rayari, holds out a little baggie. Little coin purse.
Okay. She takes it and she's like, Okay, and she quickly casts it. And I think they kind of perk up because they see that she is casting a spell. And she kind of makes that... She looks at you and says, well, I don't really know what you want me to... I can understand what they're saying, but they aren't saying anything yet, so I guess you're gonna have to figure out how to get
Where's
that from
the
them.
bag? Does any
Ariado holds out the bag.
Advi still has the bag. You can see her out by the campfire. She's showing it to Axel, who's like
I'll
laughing
get
a little
it.
bit, like, yeah, very cool bag.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Do you go
Oh
grab?
boy.
Do you go grab the bag?
Boyle's he cartwheels out of the fucking wherever they are, the caravan, and without saying anything, just kind of grabs it out of their hand.
Oh, okay. Hey, that was like mega rude.
Oops, and he goes back.
Oh my god.
Sure, you make your way back inside. And when you see the bag, one of the methods goes... and Elione kind of like perks up and she's like, oh, they're sorry, I think?
Okay.
And they didn't know it was going to work like that?
It?
That?
I think she kind of makes a hand gesture for them to continue and taps her ear. And I think they realize she can speak it, or she can understand it, and they like... Okay. Oh, you poor things.
What happened?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. No. Okay. Alright, so what I'm kind of getting from this, they were summoned by a druid.
Ah.
They were her companions. She summoned apparently more than just them, a lot of them. But these ones only thought it was going to be playing a joke.
Does anyone have a piece of paper? Or like a thing, anything that I can draw on?
I have some.
Okay.
She reaches into her pocket and pulls out another like a piece of paper and a pen, or a piece of paper and a quill and an inkwell, and she's like, "Go nuts!"
Ariado quickly does a rendition of Nemia, I think.
Yeah, you draw a big bulgy nose and mangy hair, and
yeah, with and she doesn't forget the rat hat. She doesn't forget that.
Don't forget the rat hat. And you hold it up, and they're like,
Still like,
yes, that's her. That's her.
Okay.
Oh. I'm going to kill her.
They said that she summoned more methods, and they did other things. But these two were like her personal helpers.
Okay.
And she was really mean to them, but they couldn't leave because she had bound them.
Ah.
Oh my god, and we've just
Doesn't
been
that just
keeping
break your
her.
heart? I really, really hate to see like familiars and companions like being mistreated like that. That really breaks my
It
heart.
is extremely rude of her to do something like that.
How do we undo that? You know that? Do you know how to do that?
Well, I mean, actually, I think now that, like... I mean, they're on this plane, which isn't great, but... You could, I guess, make her break the enchantment.
Well, she is in
Prison.
jail right now.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I was worried you were going to have to catch her or something.
No.
Oh no, we already did.
No, that has already occurred, and it sucked, but it happened.
Do you have any more questions you want to ask them?
How's the day going?
Gosh, how do we ask if they know what she wants, what she's doing?
The drawing seems to work. We're playing charades.
Ryari, what do I even draw to ask what the fuck is happening?
Maybe different things that someone might want.
I
Money?
think Ariado rummages through the bag and finds the map and holds it up, like if to see if they recognize or know anything about that.
They both like nod and they point furiously at it. And she's like, yes. They're saying that she charmed like wildlife to do horrible things. And some of her, some other methods went to, and she points at the, points at the mill and says, some of the others went here, I think.
Is that
The other methods.
is that the place where the wasps are right now?
And
Yes.
the family that has ducked town.
Oh, okay. Then
They're saying that she charmed like wildlife, like pigs and stuff, to go rampage and stuff.
Oh!
The boars.
Okay.
Yeah, we took care of that, so that was her doing.
so she was doing that.
She was
The
doing that.
mystery slowly comes together.
A lot of it just points to her, honestly.
Well, I guess, what's the motive? Why would someone just do that, especially in
Well, she said
Abberton?
something
Question
about.
marks on the paper.
Well, I remember when we were fighting her, she said something about getting rid of of Abberton completely.
What?
Yeah, something about getting rid of the
Abberton's
sickness that
They-
is Abberton.
They did not like Abberton.
Yeah.
What the heck? It's kind of messed
I
up.
think
Yes, kind
Ariado-
of.
I think Ariado draws like a depiction of one of the two guys that was outside of the outside the church. She points to it and tries to see if they know anything about that person.
They kind of like crane over their heads and they kind of squint and they shake their heads and go and she's like, no, huh? Press that because I think that's important. They said, no, we didn't see those two, but there were other people. Another person, I think.
Another person?
Do you want me? She kind of like gestures for them to keep talking,
Yeah.
and they, and she's like, "Huh?
Well,
She's doing this. That can't be right. My language must be wrong. I think
What did you hear?
she's doing this to woo
To
someone.
woo someone? Well, that's not a very good way to seduce anybody.
I think she was asked to.
To woo who, though?
She gestures for them to keep talking, and they both kind of like shrug, and they say, a beautiful woman.
fuck it, Green Lady 2.0.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well, that's...
What were the other?
That's all they're saying. They say she was a lady who was beautiful.
She draws a picture of Mordain. That's the only.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, that's one of the only ones I got, and that's the first one that popped into my head.
I'm sure she'd be very flattered to know that. But they kind of look at it and they squint and they shake their heads.
Okay, well at least it's not a
And
traitor.
they kind of like wriggle, and one goes, and she's like, oh, he'd like to draw.
Oh, okay, sure.
Give him the pencil.
Here you go.
And he takes the pencil, and the paper does get a little soggy in the process, but it's the one who looked guilty in the first place. Draws glasses on her, darkens her hair, and really like Yeah, I think draws glasses on her and darkens her hair, and I don't know how else to say this, but he makes her titties bigger.
Ah.
And, and this is not. You've never seen anyone looking
I've
like
never
this.
seen anyone that looks like that. I've seen tits like that before, but
Vino.
Really?
of course
We've been some
Anyway.
places, honey.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Well, we have a face. Somewhat.
I think she points at Ariana takes out the map again, then points at Abberton, and she kind of gestures like in this area.
They point at the forest and they just kind of shrug, and it seems. And she's like, "Yeah." They go. They said that she spent most of her time here when she was like here outside the circus. This is where she spent most of her time.
But the and she points to the pretty lady.
And she says, "Yeah, I think she visited them once in the forest."
Okay, so she didn't originate from the forest, which means that she's probably close by anyway, so I'm guessing that she's still in the town? Maybe? Maybe somewhere we haven't checked yet.
either in the town or somewhere at least. Well,
Fairly close by.
yes. That is interesting.
And she kind of sighs and says, "I think that's everything I've can give you. I don't think they've got any more information."
I
Okay.
think we have enough.
Well, they were very helpful. She pats both of them on the head.
And she's like, "Yes, they were. And they should never let anyone mistreat them like that ever again."
You?
Well, yes.
Are you... So what are you going to do with them? You're not going to,
Kills him?
right?
No.
No, don't
No,
do that.
don't even say that. We're going to let them go.
We're gonna try to see if we can get them unbound from Nemia as well.
Yes, that would probably be a
Okay,
good thing.
in the meantime, I could take care of them.
Are you okay? You seem very Ma'am. You seem
okay.
very intent on the non.
Does she
Go ahead.
look like a human?
Yes, perfectly. Like, she looks like the most boring-ass human you've ever
Okay,
seen.
Volio asks, "Are you a human?"
Well, yes!
I'm using
I am!
I'm using my feet.
Okay, so, she has to roll, I guess... So you're using lie to me, right? Yeah, she's lying.
I don't think you are.
You know what? Okay, well, we wouldn't judge you if you weren't human, and I don't care.
Well, I am, so I guess,
No.
I'll take these closets, or it's like, I'll take these methods, and I will be on my way.
Hold on, he grabs her.
Aura.
Magic necklace.
Oh, that's a nice necklace you have.
Yeah, it is. Bye! And she picks up the methods and she starts trying to walk
my
out.
dear.
No, I don't let her.
What the? Hey, you paid right to privacy and all that,
Right to knowledge.
Yeah, but
Ma'am,
it's not your
I'm
business.
doing
Ma'am.
nothing here.
ma'am, Volio definitely is not gonna let this go.
Well, that's too bad.
He's gonna terrorize you until you say something. Like, that's just how they
I'm
are.
curious.
Are you all right?
I'm perfectly fine. I'm allowed to have some privacy, I think.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But there's no need to lie, is there?
I cannot control them.
The more you say that, the more I feel there is. So I'm going to.
Well, I mean, in all honesty, you are speaking to a half demon, and you said that you were. As she's looking at Volio.
Exactly.
Alright. Fair
Yeah.
enough. I still don't know what you are, but I love you all of the same.
Thank you.
I will open up to you when I'm more comfortable about it, if that makes you feel any better. And I will be more comfortable about it if you let me take these sweet babies home.
I hate how you called them that, but okay.
But they are babies and they need love.
Well, fair enough.
I
Okay.
think they're fully grown methods.
Do you let her go? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like her.
Even though
Okay.
I wish
You
that
stop
I could
terrorizing
know,
Ellie.
I'm not gonna push.
So you guys all get some rest. Do any of you do anything in particular in the evening, or
Other than bother people, no.
Melon does come down and he is in extreme pain, but better than before. And he's like, I told everyone in town. We've kind of formed a mob to keep an eye on the thing. No one in town's particularly good at combat though, so I guess that's going to be on you tomorrow. You should go up as early as possible, because I don't know if they'll still be there once light comes out.
You mean, dawn? Like, right before dawn?
Yes, Dawn. Do you think you'd be able to do that?
Yes, I think that we will.
Mornings.
You can do it, Ariata.
Thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it.
It's no problem at all.
Do any of you do anything before you go to bed?
Other than just like mundane talking to people, no.
Yeah, Volio, you bully some people. You get some ham. Royari, do you do anything, Ariata?
Royari's not really anything special, I don't think.
Just everyone doing their normal routines?
I think Ariana tries to find like a stray slab of wood to draw on.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely find some. Like there is there are trees here, and like there is some lumber. So you can. What do you do on it?
She does her own little artwork.
Oh yeah. How? What are you doing?
She's gonna try to teach herself control, actually.
Oh shit! What are you doing?
She has like a really, really small produced flame on her fingertips, and she does pyrography.
Oh shit! Okay. I think it is probably midnight when you're doing this. After all, you are a worshipper of Nocticula.
Mm-hmm.
Nocticula, the Redeemer Queen, the goddess of artists, exile, and midnight. For most of her existence, Nocticula was a patron of assassins and succubi, a demon lord feared by other demon lords for her skill at assassinating competition. She was an evil, evil woman. But those days are behind Nocticula, for she has recently risen to the role of the Redeemer Queen, a patron of marginalized artists and protector of those cast out from society. I think, Ariato, you find some comfort knowing that even a demon lord like her can rise above her nature. She's a good
She's
person.
also very hot.
That is also
Yeah.
true.
You try. You often. She one of her edicts is to make art during midnight hours.
You cannot
the closer
finish
to midnight,
any
the
sort of
better.
artwork in the daytime.
So you do this all practice at night. You're sat under a tree and just kind of laser pointing some art together. And I want you to make a crafting check or performance. Either one would work actually.
I do performance. My crafting is trash. 13. This makes sense.
Okay, well I will let you decide how it looks. What are you making and how does it come out?
I think she tries Oh, I think she actually tries drawing the water methods.
Okay. And how does it come out?
It's decent. There are a couple areas where I think she was there were a couple of places where she thought of an idea and was a little too excited, so it kind of burst. So there are a couple burn marks in a couple places, but it looks decent.
That is the artist mood of trying out a new medium. After you finish this piece around midnight, and you've got a little water method, a little big-nosed, winged little boy. How do you feel about it? How does this make you feel?
I think she's kind of proud of it. Like, as a first attempt, she's like, this isn't so bad. This is kind of cool. I think this will help in more ways than one. So I think she takes it back and puts it in their caravan.
That was extremely cute and extremely flavorful. I will give you a hero point, and that will carry into the next session.
Oh, okay.
I would.
I will let you guys carry hero points over into sessions from here on out, because it's stupid that it's the end of the session, so there's no point getting hero.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I would probably. I think I would die for Ariado. Actually, I think that I
I
would.
think I will.
So morning comes, everyone restores your HP times your con modifier. Sorry, everyone restores HP equal to your level times your con modifier, except you, Ariado, who restores more than that. It's about dawn, and I think the professor knocks on your doors and is like, "Wakey, wakey, eggs and breaky."
Okay.
Did you all get a good night's sleep?
Yes.
Rary's
That's
pulled the blankets over themselves.
I think Volio's got like odd body over his face.
our buddy squirms a little bit, and that's
Ariado is sprawled on wherever she's sleeping.
He sighs like,
You know Thunder didn't like it when you slept in, and albeit it's very early in the morning, I reckon it's about 5:30 a.m. You're going to need to get out there before sunlight hours to make sure, because those demons or whatever is in that church, they're gonna flee once daylight comes. Soon as the nighttime hours are gone, Father Nellen believes that if you don't go soon, as soon as daylight comes, they'll be vanished. They'll be gone.
All right.
And
I'm getting up.
probably better not to let that happen.
Rary gets up and their hair is sticking up in one direction on one side, and they're like, fine.
Volio gets up and he looks like he always does.
Why do you always look perfect? Well,
That's the way I was born.
God. Alright, whatever.
Ariana just rolls out of wherever she was sleeping and then rolls out of the caravan with her bow in her hand, like, I just gotta put this on and I'm good.
all right. Good luck, and if there's anything we can do for yous, now's the time.
Splash water on my face.
I could use some more.
He goes over to the river. He leans in, gets like a flask of water, and just pours it on your face.
Thank you. I'm awake now.
The sky is pink, and the sun is just slowly rising. What do you guys do?
Well,
I think it's time to kill.
Rary's like, fuck it, let's just go. Let's go deal with this.
Okay. You're heading into town, you're gonna deal with these bad boys?
Yep.
Hopefully it's just
The
time
nasty
none
little
of us will go
gross boys.
down.
So you head into town. You head towards Goldenlaws Church. As you go, you can see that there's like people who are very clearly keeping an eye on the church. Like they're pretending to do market stuff, but they're all very nervous looking and very like they're definitely keeping an eye on all this. And they see you and they like nod and start looking away. They know that some shit's gonna go down. You all stand outside the graveyard now. And as you kind of approach, you do see that, those two gravediggers are still going, and basically every grave in the whole place has been dug up.
Well,
they've been busy.
Let's just
What do you guys do?
deal with them.
Hopefully, these aren't the actual gravediggers, because I'm going in hammer blazing.
Oh my goodness! Just let's give me a moment to at least. Rayari sort of stretches as they walk over, and they're like, "Good morning."
And the two men with like the handkerchiefs over their faces, I like turn and look at you. And again, there's something uncanny about them. They look ever so slightly more decomposed.
Fun.
And one says, "I want to stay back.
Which?
Lots of plague deaths.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
contagious."
I am sure. Who are you?
Gravediggers, can't you see?
Do you have names?
They both kind of stare at you eerily.
People have
I thought so.
names, you know.
Unless you aren't people.
My name is Verm.
The other one very quickly afterwards is like, "I'm Lek."
Lek? Verm and Lek.
Alright.
Can we help you?
I thought all these bodies were at capacity like a long time ago. What's your interest in them?
Made more space, didn't we?
No, you didn't.
Why do you need more space?
For the plague bodies.
I thought these bodies were already plague.
You said we were at capacity, and I said we made more space. That way, we have space for the plague.
What's that thing squirming in your body?
Good God.
Why are all the
Tragic. Tragic.
And they both kind of shake their heads, and they kind of pull themselves out of the graves. It says,
Really is quite sad.
The plague?
Unfortunately, there are no tragedies when I'm around.
Only comedies.
Romantic comedies.
No tragedies? Explain this.
and the most disgusting thing possible happens.
What?
You assume it's puking up its guts, quite literally,
Rary's like, oh, that's just a horror movie.
but it's not.
That's just a horror play.
Talent.
Not intestines. It's worse. It's worse. A huge worm explodes from one of their mouths, and we laugh like saying, "Haha, boneless, boneless." Those corpses are boneless.
Oh, so that's why you're called Verm.
The corpse of the creature, which just allowed a worm monster to splash out from its front, is boneless. Its body goes kind of limp, and it's being piloted by this massive worm creature. It is hideous. Would any of you like to roll a religion check to identify this weird worm creature which has just exploded from a dude?
Sure, fuck it.
Sure. Lord.
Oh.
Well, Volio. Well, Ritz, how does it feel?
It feels so good to be stupid.
alongside me.
I feel great not knowing anything with you. It's Specifically you, my bro.
Oh.
Start touching your ass.
Okay, well, Ariana, what did you roll?
Rolled a nat 20.
A nat 20, cool!
Oh, shit.
You know exactly what these things are. Ariana, these are Vermleks, or worm demons. They were not creative when they gave those fake names.
Varm and legs.
Vermleks, also called worm demons, manifest from the souls of mortals who desecrate the dead, such as grave robbers or necromancers. These fiends take these violations to new extremes, using their demonic powers to horrifically core their living victims and don the flesh husk that remains.
Oh god.
These aren't undead, these are demons wearing the dead.
Holy shit.
Oh.
You see this creature, which it resembles an oversized pinkish worm with 4 long tails that end in writhing fibrils. Its mouth splits into 4 segments like a profane tulip, lined with rows of dozens of poisoned teeth. And with a nat 20, that they hate wasted opportunities. So if a dying creature is healed and has a dying condition removed, they will take damage from that because that upsets them dearly.
That's really
They're
funny.
weak to cold iron, good, and sonic damage. And you also know that they will explode out of these corpses and try to take over yours while you're still alive.
Okay. Don't let them get close to you.
Oh, that's the way I fight.
The 2 of them, one of them has the worm poking out of its mouth, and the other is still completely intact. They start approaching you, and it's this horrific show of complete disregard for human decency makes you sick to your stomach as these 2 Vermleks descend upon you, ready to make you their next hosts. This episode of Dice Will Roll would not have been possible without the support of our Patreon supporters. Alan Jones, Steph, Rick Jones, Emmeline, Cone Without Name, Dan Sanchez, Sean C., Fan Daniel, SS66 Seeker, Natasha Lee Lumley, Rhiannon C., Elizabeth, Jenna Mitchell, James R., Kane Kendrick, Casper, Donald Bewley, Sky Evangeline, Mel Eeyore, Emlyn Laderna, Tesla Et, Triceratops, Grey Kitsune, Anna Maria, Felicia, Roxy, Sonia, Jordan, Cynical Spinstress, Casey Corn, John the Book Hoarder, Leon, Tyler, Valerie, and Sarah. If you want to support Dice Will Roll, check out our Patreon and see what you can get for your help.